Hello everyone, and welcome to Aarakocra to Zombie, a Minecraft / Dungeons & Dragons series where I recreate the habitat of the creatures from the Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual. For our first episode, we will be taking a look at the Aarakocra, a creature that has been around since the beginning of Dungeons & Dragons. For those who don't know what an Aarakocra is, they are the equivalent of a bird person. They are an avian humanoid. Think bird but standing up, with arms and legs. In older editions that wasn't really the case. They were more monstrous, having large wings and large claws. But in current Dungeons & Dragons and some of the later editions, they became more of a creature or a race that had more culture to them, more meaning behind them. They weren't just monstrous creatures in the trees anymore. They became an actual group of living things with their own ideas. So let's talk about them, and let's talk about kind of the habitat I wanted to create for them. So when creating this area for this creature, the Aarakocra, there was a few things I wanted to keep in mind. First, the Aarakocra hail from the elemental plane of air. The elemental plane of air is a strange place of floating islands and flying creatures, endless winds, and it's a very fantastical land where you could go for days and days without actually seeing any ground. So I decided to go for an amplified world and place the Aarakocra in the tippy tops of mountains in the material plane, which is the equivalent of Earth for Dungeons & Dragons. I also wanted to play off the idea of Aarakocras as guardians of the elemental plane of air. In the Monster Manual in 5th edition, they are considered creatures of great purpose. So when designing their habitat, I decided to put a large portal between the material plane and the elemental plane of air, and the purpose of the Aarakocra here would be to guard it, kind of a reason for them to be on the top of this mountain. Fun fact, in current editions, kind of as Aarakocras are guardians, they are currently at war with the gargoyles of the elemental plane of Earth, kind of a little bit of beef between the elemental planes. Also, when creating this settlement, I wanted to go for a more nomadic feeling, because like birds, Aarakocras prefer to keep moving, and they never really stay in one place for so long. Just a reminder, they come from a place where they can fly and fly for days on days without ever seeing land. They're a very free type creature. And to kind of go back all the way to original edition, something that has stuck with them throughout every Dungeons & Dragons iteration of the Aarakocra is that typically an Aarakocra will suffer from some form of claustrophobia. So I wanted to create their landscape and their buildings and these tents as very wide open and large so that they could get in and out without having to be claustrophobic. And yeah, so this is the general thing I created, a mountain top campsite. The idea that Aarakocra is guarding this portal. We have an archery range because Aarakocras are proficient with bows and javelins and throwing those types of things. They can fish because they are birds. They probably eat combinations of vegetables, seeds, and different aquatic life. We also have, because they are more of a humanoid race now, a more race with intelligence, they can also do their own farming. And that's about it for the Aarakocra. And while my idea of an Aarakocra for this might be in the mountains, a more traditional approach to Aarakocra, just remember, just like anything in life, Aarakocra, just like birds, can be really found in a variety of locations. If you want to think of Aarakocra as a more sea-type creatures, like a seagull or a pelican, definitely doable. Maybe a parrot is the Aarakocra you're picturing. You could definitely put them in a jungle setting. You can really do a lot with Aarakocra. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the build and what you would add. I really would love to hear about what type of settlement or area you would build for the Aarakocra, the bird people of Dungeons & Dragons. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you all next time as we take a dive into the Far Realm as we explore the Cthulhian monster known as the Aboleth. So I will see you all then. Bye, everyone.